have whole bean coffee. As we're going through the freshly roasted coffee, sometimes we find beans that we consider to be blemishes, or to have blemishes, or to be overcooked or tipped, as they say, right? Tipping. Mm-hmm. And so she goes through and I go through, we pick through the beans and we pick out the ones that have tipping or they're overcooked. So like you'll see these bags here, there's nothing on the label, and these bags here have a coffee bean. So that's our newest way to show what coffee is whole bean and what coffee is ground. So over here is our coffee roaster. This is an Artisan 6M by Coffee Crafters. It's an airbed coffee roaster. So it makes coffee that is extremely low acid, and it's got all the flavor of coffee, but none of the acidic aftertaste that your traditional coffee has. But we do have a traditional roaster for those who would like that coffee that has all that, I guess you could say, packs all that punch. We've got this one here. Of course, this is an old Saba. I don't know what year it was made. And there's the Cyclone for it. And then this is some fresh green beans here. There's our I-Fill cup system that we use to make K-cups. This is a de-stoner. So when we get a large batch of coffee, before the coffee goes in the bags, it goes through this machine here. And what it does is you put the coffee in the hopper, and the coffee goes through an air blade right there, and pulls the coffee across the gap. But if there's stones in the coffee, it drops the stones into this basket below. And then we get the stones out of the coffee, that way they don't get into a appliance grinder or anything like that. So, yeah, and this is our 3-compartment sink. We got a bunch of dishes we're washing. Trash can, not glamorous. We get coffee from several different sources. These green boxes are Genuine Origin, and they are really great coffee cooperative. They got really great customer service, and they can usually get coffee to you really fast. And then we also get some coffee from, this one's a specialty coffee here, and you don't see this, you probably won't find this in many places, but it's called the Indian Monsoon Malabar. I'll get you real close to that. This coffee is, it really packs a wallop on flavor, and the beans are bigger than the other coffee beans that you see. Like, I'll give you an example. Right here, this is some Mexican coffee that is, if you notice, the beans are much smaller and they're kind of green in color. When you get up next to this Monsoon Malabar, you can sort of see a difference in size. The Malabar is a much bigger bean, and it's like yellow. So anyway, and this coffee, we roast this coffee up dark. That tends to be our customer's favorite, the Malabar Dark. We also carry Colombian Organic from Genuine Origin. Shout out to Genuine Origin again. This is a really good coffee, and we do this in a variety of roast levels. This coffee here, the yellow bag, this I'm going to give a shout out to a friend of mine. So my day job is I'm a power grid operator, and so I met a friend who's an engineer, and he came from Uganda, actually, and he came over to the States and became an electrical engineer. But his mother still grows coffee in Uganda. So that's what this is. This is Ugandan coffee grown by my friend Moses' mother over in Uganda. And so shout out to Moses and your mom. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for growing such good coffee. And then there's another coffee company in town called Leyva's Coffee. And they literally grow some of the absolute best Guatemalan coffee you've ever seen. So that's where our Guatemalan comes from. We move over here. These are our containers that we put the coffee in when it's done. And we'll put a date on it. We let the coffee degas for 24 hours before we package it up and send it. So that's a medium airbed coffee here, Guatemalan. And you can see we've got some Ethiopian Yirgacheffe roasted up right there. Some Colombian light roast, some Ethiopian blonde roast, and some Mexican Chiapas right there. Anyway, back to the action. So she is literally going through the beans right now and filling these bags up. And these are headed out to Margie's Market in Bald Knob, Arkansas. So if you guys have any... Oh, I see. Okay, I apologize. I just realized there's a comment down here. Yes, that's unroasted coffee. The stuff that you were looking at just now. You'll have to forgive me. I have not gone live before on YouTube for this channel, so it takes a while for me to get used to seeing where the comments are coming in. But yes, that is unroasted coffee. Let's see here if I can